Welcome to Project Metal Music! Join the fun! Chat with the bands! Ask them questions, chill out and relax!
Hey up everyone, how you doing? Welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Ell and Basjan. Hey up everyone, how you doing? Need to turn that down. Gosh, got me bad tablet on watching the video. Welcome everybody. I see we got Lisaboo, Aussie, hey up Aussie. We got John and hey up everybody here looking. How you doing? Hope you smash that like. So yeah, and subscribe. So a little bit of a grift. Got the channel's Linktree pinned to the top of the live chat there. Show some love. We've got like a lot of all the links to the social medias, the email, and Lisaboo's store there. So yeah. Show some love to to our Lisaboo. She's got an Etsy store over there. She does a lot of amazing stuff. So anyway, Basjan, welcome.
Hi Al, hi Lisa, Ozzy and John. Hope you're having an awesome St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, cool. Yes, yeah, we had. Been relatively decent over here in the UK. So yeah, you were last week we didn't stream on the Monday. You were doing a gaming tournament, Basjan, over last weekend. How did that go?
It was fantastic. The game itself was fantastic. Sadly, if you've got a great game, everything is working, people are happy with the tournament and the prizes and everything, do moderate your chat. It's very important. Because unfortunately, yes, it's an age-restricted game. Racism and people were threatened with violence, real-life violence, which is not cool, and it actually spoiled everything. So yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. Yeah, with especially when it's like in live chat, it's you got to really crack down on the live chat. Really crack down on it. So especially with like certain things. So yeah. How did you place in the game?
I did quite well. I've actually got tons and tons of stuff on it. But sadly, because what's happened in the chat and stuff like that, a lot of people actually left the game, even though they got free stuff. They stopped playing. So the moment I'm still in the game, I'm still playing, but the game at the moment is dead. For them, the final straw was after the tournament finished. They went to the Discord server and stuff, and I saw the guy that was causing all the trouble, just one person, and he was yapping away there, and people said, "Oh, enough is enough." So it's just a pity it happened, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cool. So, um, you brought some brilliant bands today to the show. Before we start, all the links to the bands the bands that Bastion's going to talk about today are actually in the description. So if anybody wants to check them out, please do. And I know before you start, not every band is to everybody's taste. So bear that in mind. Um, be respectful. If you don't like it, fair enough. Just say, oh yeah, that particular band I don't like. Leave it at that. If you like the band, fair enough, great. You like the band, but be respectful. Be respectful.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, for
So
sure.
yeah. Passion, take it away.
Thanks, Al. Hey, everybody, and here's my band. We're going to start down under. The first band I've got tonight is Primrose Path. It's a progressive metal rock band from Perth, Western Australia. And themes of the band's music are feelings, trauma, emotion. The band was formed quite recently in 2021, and the first track I listened to shifted. The contrast between clean and growl vocals is crazy good, and I do like the song. Like I said, all the videos are there. Do check them out, and this song's video is particularly good. Do check it out. The next song I actually got, Propensity, a progressive sound with grungy undertone is out of this world. The track Persona non grata, a complete song that is masterfully performed by the band. Unrepent, a belter of a song, guitar riffs and drums of the highest caliber. Lindsay on vocals is pure magic. My take on this band, I became a fan as soon as I listened to the first song. Do check them out, and they can be found on Bandcamp, primrosepathofficial.bandcamp.com, Facebook Primrose Path Band, band's website primrosepath.com, and on Instagram primrose.path, and they're also on YouTube. The YouTube link is listed there, so do check them out. And since we started down under, for Australian people in chat, what is the difference between a French kiss and an Australian kiss? Any Aussie, John, any idea? Well, a French kiss is when you use your tongue to kiss somebody. Australian kiss is the same, just down under. So that's my uh, part of magic tonight. And the next band I've got, Gulea. It's a female hard rock alternative metal band from Cyprus. And the band was formed in 2024. The first track I listened to, Fire, heavy guitar riffs and great drums. Vicky is the perfect fit for the band on vocals. And also the video on this is particularly good to check it out. No More Pain, a killer song. The band know how to pull a listener in, entertain you. The track Kingdom, powerful and intense, a true masterpiece from the band. Ecstasy, the shredding in the song do kick ass. Vocals is crazy good. The band do impress and deliver with every song. They can be found on YouTube, Galterra, band's website galterra.com, Instagram, Galterra, Bandcamp, galterra.com.bandcamp.com. And then Imminence, the Swedish metalcore band from Trelleborg. The band was formed in 2009, and the first track I listened to, God Fearing Man, the contrasting vocals is out of this world. The violin do make a difference in the song. The guitar and drums is super cool. They raise a song filled with emotion. Killer's metalcore song with classical undertone, just outstanding. The track Chasing Shadows, an incredible song, heavy guitar riffs and vocals that give you chills in a good way. Come Hell or High Water, an intense song filled with emotion, a perfect song to add to your playlist. My take on the band, they are damn good. Do check them out on Facebook, Eminence SWE, on Twitter or X, Eminence SWE, band's website swe.com, and YouTube Eminence. The next band I've got, the Rattlebacks. It's a hard rock band from Brighton in the UK. The band was formed in 2021, and the band's first track I listened to, Please Me, a lively and solid song. I do like the energy of the band in the song. The crazy good video is listed there. Waste, a freaking killer song. The bass, drums, and guitar mixed with vocals do impress. The track How Calm the Silence, a great song from a band having fun doing the music. Breaking the Law, featuring Tom Hewson from Tailgunner. I listened to the live version at KK Steel Mill, Wolverhampton. The band nailed the song with their live performance. For me, this is the new generation of hard rocks, and they are damn good. They can be found on YouTube, The Rattlebacks, band's website, therattlebacks.co.uk, Facebook, The Rattlebacks, Instagram, _Rattlebacks, and X Twitter, The Rattlebacks. And now I've got a band called Omen Bringer. It's a stoner metal rock band from Nashville, Tennessee in the USA. The band was formed in 2022, and the first track I listened to spells the use of instruments in the song is so good. Molly do impress on vocals. Do check out the Witchy video, and yes, something special in that video. Bubble, the song reminds me of the early days of stoner metal and rock. Heavy groovy guitar riffs and also drums and vocals. A huge like for me. The track Thick Darkness, guitar and bass are out of this world. What a powerful song. I feel like you're all traveling back in time. The sauciness, I do like the heavy guitar riffs and drums. Song do grip you and take you on a magical journey. My take on this band, I became a fan of their music, and they can be found on Facebook, Omen Bringer Band, Instagram, Omen Bringer Band, and the band's website, omenbringer.com. Then I've got a band called Evil. It's Evillle. It's a heavy metal band from Brighton in England in the UK. The band was formed in 2022. And the first track I'm going to listen to, Ballistic, I do like the alternative elements in the song. Also a hint of prodigy in the song. If you listen to it, you'll get what I'm saying. The late 90s punky feeling in the song is bloody insane. Dead Inside, a cracking song. Vocals is out of this world, clean versus grell. What a song, and do check out the video. The track Blood, Emma Electric Core in your face. A huge like for me. Chunky riffs, that is super cool. The band kick ass, and yes, a big yes from me. And the band can be found on Facebook Evil Band, Instagram Evil Band, and Linktree. It's linktr.ee Evil Music, and YouTube Evil Band, X Twitter Evil Band. And now I'm going to feature artist Nana Barslev. And she is a vocalist renowned for her dark Nordic folk, neo-folk, and Viking music. And she's also a composer from Denmark. And she's a manager at a cultural heritage site in Denmark. The first track I listened to, Mot Frede, I do like the atmosphere of the song. Also the vocals is so good. The folk instruments used in the song do enhance the song. Great video with nature elements I did share. Lijsberen, a folk storytelling song. An awesome song that's pure magic. The video is also featured in nature elements. And I became a huge fan because it's relaxing. It's got that folk rock music in it. And the track Ansanje, I do like the Viking drums. The vocal range is outstanding. The song has elements of emotion, and it also reminds me of Enya. Those who know Enya, the Orionco flow, songs like that. That song reminds me of that because it's got that same type of music with a rock, folk, metal elements to it. My take on Nana, she is a gem and hugely talented. And she tells a story in the music about her heritage. She can be found on YouTube, Winterstemme, Instagram, Nana Beslev, Facebook, Nana Beslev, Anger, and Bandcamp, nanabeslev.bandcamp.com. Yes, Ozzy, I'm also a fan of Enya's music. I think she has a special talent in the way she does her music. Now, this song and stuff with a bit more of a rock overtone, but you still get that same sort of feeling to it. It's really good. Then I've got a band called Demon Sacrifice, and it's a black metal punk band from Yogyakarta in Indonesia. The band was formed in 2023 and themes of the band's music are horror and death. Of course, the band hasn't released any YouTube material on its channel. I want the viewers to get a feeling of the band's music, and I have posted from another channel all the band's music. It's an EP that was released on YouTube, and I've actually shared the whole EP so you can actually get a feeling of the band's music and the songs I am going to discuss now. The first track I listened to, Summoning from the Abyss, a black punk song with unique instrument usage. I do like the Asian take on black metal music. Haunting Night, a crazy good guitar riffs. I do like how the band think out of the box in their music. Growling vocals you can understand. The track Under the Black Light of the Vine, it's intense guitar riffs and drums. Vocals is also so good. I Shall Perish, Horns Up. The atmosphere in the song is crazy good. Punkish black metal that is fun to listen to. For me, the band has their own style of music and they do deliver a big yes from me. They can be found on Bandcamp, demonsacrifice.bandcamp.com, Instagram, My Demon Sacrifice. And now you get getting to a special section I'm doing for tonight. It's called Under the Cover. And I've got a few interesting covers that I've listed. And what I want from you, from the covers I've listed, do you like the cover that's been done? And who has done it? Do you know who's done the original music of that song? And which one do you like the most? The original or the cover? The first song or video I've selected, Jeff Beck, A Day in the Life. Great guitar riffs from a maestro. That's my take on Jeff. Now, I think some of you might know it. Some of you that's a bit younger might not know the song. And then I've got a band called Van Halen. You Really Got Me. Van Halen was one of the best rock bands back in its day and featured the late Eddie Van Halen, David Lee Roth. So yes, I think most of you will get that one. And then I've got The Warning, You Ought to Know. And The Warning, it's a trio of sisters from Mexico. And they are fresh, they are hugely talented. For me, they're Mexico's biggest export. So take a listen to that song and the video and tell me what you think of that. Then I've got Evanescence, The Chain. And for me, Amy Lee is one of the best female vocalists out there. And The Chain, all I can say, I personally like everything Evanescence has done in their life. The last one I've got for tonight, Hailstorm, Gold Dust Women. And it's Lizzie Hale and her band. She's right up there with Amy Lee. And for me, when they put something out, I normally do like it. So yes, Amy Lee with Evanescence and Lizzie with Hailstorm. I would love to see them form again together. I would actually go and see them live because that is pure entertainment. And that's my section on that for tonight. Now I'm going to go to, yes, Lisa, I do agree with you. Hailstorm and Lizzie is fantastic. I do like her. Lizzie has performed with other bands like Amy Lee, and when she performs, she gives 100% and you can enjoy it, performance. And now to the gigs for tonight. Wacom Metal Battle, Sub-Sahara Africa, 4th of April, Rumors Lounge, and bands that will be there, Diverted Disorder, Hirif, the Folklore, and Surdus. And the winner will be at Sockmat in Randburg, where the winner of that one will go and play at Wacken in Germany. Summer of Loud 2025, Beartooth, I Prevail, Kill Switch Engage, Parkway Drive, Alpha Wolf, Dark Divine, June the 21st, Palm Ridge, Florida, and like also going to be 22nd, Tampa, Florida, June the 24th, Atlanta, June the 26th, Dallas, 27th, Austin, July the 1st, Phoenix, July the 2nd, San Diego, and then they're going to be the 5th, Irvine, the 6th, Concord, the 8th, Salt Lake City, 9th, Denver, the 11th, Somerset, 12th, Green Bay, the 13th, Turkey Park, the 15th, Toronto, and that's going to be in Canada for the Canadian fans, the 16th, Clarkston, the 18th, Mansfield, the 19th, York, the 20th, Wantia, the 22nd, Mansfield, 23rd, Camden, 24th, Ormdale, 26th, Bristol, and the 27th, Charlotte. Yes, there's a lot of Beatles tribute bands out there. Some of them are really good. Then the Flower King, Neil Morse and the Residents across Europe 2025, May the 29th, Stockholm, Sweden, the 30th, Gothenburg in Sweden, the 4th of June, London in the UK, the 5th of June, Manchester, the 6th, Tilburg, Netherlands, the 7th, Paris, France, the 8th, they're going to be in Groningen in the Netherlands, the 10th, Aschaffenburg in Germany, the 11th, Copenhagen in Denmark, and then the 12th, Wrocław in Poland. And then June the 13th, Prague in the Czech Republic, 14th, Pratteln, Switzerland, the 15th, Ponton in that's in Italy, and then the Alga, that's also in Italy. Then furthest, 26 April, Tube Cult Fest, Pescara, the 10th May, Buza Bazalo, Louder Than Life is the next gig, and it's 108 bands, 18th to 21st September, Kentucky Festival Grounds in Louisville, Kentucky. Bands that will be there, Bad Omens, and they're a fantastic band. Rob Zombie, Suicide Box, Sleep Token, and many more bands. And then Clash of the Trash Tour featuring FKU, Mezzo, with 10th of May, Dance Colleague, Sweden, the 16th, Ronkopen, Sweden, the 23rd, Mora, also in Sweden, 24th, Matola at the Bomber Bar, and then the 12th of April, Dark Tranquility, Moonspell, and Hardisk. They're going to be in Helsinki, and that's my gigs. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you you're getting the bands that have actually featured the original artist who featured them.
I'm back. You got some good bands there, Basjan. Really, some really good bands there.
Sell.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. What's coming up on the show? We have some really, really, really cool bands coming up, especially in the next few days. This week, we have the Ineffectuals on there tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time.
Yes.
We have on Thursday, which is the 20th, at 9 p.m. UK time, we've got a band called Stay for Tomorrow. Really good band. And next week, we've got a brilliant band called Ritual Effect. They are a good band. They are a good band. That's on the 25th at 9 p.m. UK time. And then we got Vendetta Love on the 27th, which is not this Thursday, but next at 9 p.m. UK time. It's got some really good bands coming up in these next 2 weeks. And I'm hoping at some point in April we've got to get our good friend Dave Revels back on. And Von Loop as well. Hopefully to get them back on. And we've got a new band coming up called Sargas. All that I'm just waiting for it to get confirmation to come through for that for those three. So hopefully, yeah, some good bands coming up. And I'm still working on a few other bands as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. So yeah, and if you all these will be broadcast live. So if you got any questions for the bands, please ask. Please ask in the chat, in the live chat there, and yeah, it's it's going to be fun, and you might actually like the bands. So and spread the word. Spread the word about interviews and podcasts. What myself and Basjan do here on a Monday, and what the podcast myself and Lisaboo do on a Saturday. So if you know anybody who wants to discover new bands or want to be part of the show, ask away, tell them, say, "Oi, get over to Portrait Metal." John has just said The Warning is a good band, is so good. Can you interview them? I'll try and get them on. To see what the but I need to get in contact with probably their management to actually
Their father. It's their father.
Yeah.
And yes, and also the time difference, because remember, they're in Mexico, and I know the US has just changed over. So you got to remember, last time I saw they're busy touring. So for them to come on, probably when after they finished their tour and stuff, and then get him on and stuff like that. So yes, we can make a plan and see. I'll reach out and see if we can't get him on here. And yes, thanks, Lisa. Also, yes, we'll try and reach out to them and a couple of my friends and stuff and see if we can't get him when it might be in the week if they performing over the weekends. So yes, I love to have him. Also, I've got tons of questions, John. I want to ask them themselves. Of course, one of the covers I've done actually for tonight is by them, and I like both the songs. But I think the Warning one, personally for me, has got something else. Both were great singers, and they actually bought the album from the original person that did the album. I'm not going to say who it is. Back in the day, and I got some of the Warnings music as well. So yes, I like them.
Yeah, Bashan, if you can reach out to the Warnings management to see if they're up for an interview, then we can arrange. If they do agree, we'll arrange something.
Oh yes. Oh
So
yes. It might be a late night for me and Al because our time zone are closer than mine and Lisaboo and those in the States and Mexico.
I think Mexico's about what 7-8 hours behind the UK. So
Yes.
got to be it's I'm pretty accommodating to doing interviews from doing well, obviously I have done interviews at 6 o'clock in the morning
Yes,
with bands from Australia, and I've also done interviews at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon from bands from like the west coast of America, and I've also done interviews with bands at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So pretty much accommodating, but I'm trying to stick to a time. Trying to stick to a time of 9 p.m. UK time. So it's like it does help like a lot of like people from like say Aussie. She's 8 hours ahead of the UK, which is like early morning for her. With Lisa, she's 7 hours behind the UK. So it's sort of like I try and stick to like 9 p.m. if you know what I mean. But they'll have, like I said, I am pretty much accommodating to bands due to like for reasons, shall we say, because some bands work full time. They can't. They've got to arrange a time to suit them because they've got commitments. So
that's true.
yeah,
Look, Aussie is basically the moment 6 hours ahead of me, and so hopefully that will improve because I know when we actually play rugby and sports or there's a live performance in Australia, I do get up at ridiculous hours to actually watch the events and stuff like that. So it is fun.
yeah. It's like I said, it's difficult, especially with some of the time zones that some of these people are in. So it's it can sometimes it's like Bashan said, it's sometimes it's rough on people who are doing stuff like this. It can be rough. So John, we'll see what we can do. We're not promising anything. It's all down to the management of the warning.
Yeah, and also if they do agree, because of what's happened with them and being free, how can you put it, beautiful women, chat will be uh,
Yeah,
strictly moderated, and anything inappropriate you'll be kicked out so fast
yeah, yeah,
because we're not going to make them uncomfortable if they do agree to come on here.
yeah. Oh, gotcha. It will be like, well, put this way, I will give orders out to the mods. It will be like any bother instant ban, basically. It will be that brutal.
Oh, yes. Because I
Instant ban.
know their father is managing them, and he's going to be in chat in the background monitoring. And we want to make a good impression because if they like the interview, they might come back for a second interview and stuff like that. So we're trying to, with bands like that, we're trying to get him back for a second time, maybe a third time, and build a good relationship because it
Yeah,
helps us.
yeah. It helps everybody at the end of the day. It helps everybody at the end of the day. So, moderators, if they do agree and they do come on, I will give Lisaboo, like you said, Lisaboo's the head moderator. Lisaboo, if they do come on, and yeah, instant ban on to anybody. No ifs, buts, or maybes. I don't care who it is. Instant ban. Instant ban.
Hopefully.
Because I will not tolerate anything like that. Any nastiness or yeah, instant
That
ban.
goes for any female artist appearing there. There's certain
Yeah,
questions you will not ask them. You will be kicked, and I'll kick you off. Personally,
yeah,
myself as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I will message the other moderators as well. So if they do come in and they'll know exactly what to do. So take care, Lisa Boo's. Yeah, Lisa Boo will she will be my personal representative on this. She's the head moderator. Any anything happens, she's got the hammer and she's going to use it.
Yes, for sure. And to Lisa and Ozzy. Ozzy, you in Australia, if you know any bands, you've seen any bands, let me know. I'll reach out to the guys in Australia, look them up and talk to them. And who knows, might feature the album, uh, might get them on here. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. Ozzy, if you want to get, if you've got a list of bands that you want us to like Bastion or myself or Lisa Boo want to cover, let me know. Either myself or Lisa Boo, and we'll get in contact with Bastion out here to send over the list. So yeah, and that goes for anybody here. Um, if you know of any bands in your area, let us know. Either if you go into the channel's Linktree, you'll see my ex Instagram and the channel email. Just send over a list of bands that you want us to check out, and we'll sort it out. We'll sort something out.
Yeah, and same for bands. If any band member or band or artist is watching this, and if feel, hey, listen, I fit into the category of music you guys are doing. Uh, could I come on for an interview? Let us know, and we can arrange something.
Yeah, totally, totally. Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. Same here, Lisa. She says, "I love to hear what people are listening to."
Hmm? Me too. Me
Yeah,
too. Like I told Elle off air, somebody reached out to me and asked me to do blues rock music, feature some bands and stuff like that. And I've agreed on the Monday nights session. I am going to take a listen to some of the bands and give my honest opinion.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically what you. That's all I ask for is to give your honest opinion of stuff, because I'm the same. I can listen to pretty much any sort of any genre of music. I might not like some of it, but I'm not going to like pull any punches and say, "Oh yeah, this is absolutely great." No, I'm not like that. I'm going to give my honest opinion. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
I tell you,
I'm not
for
going to be
sure.
nasty about it.
Mhm.
So
Uh, 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 Look, for me, if somebody reach out, I want to have access to the music. In other words, on X or Twitter, send me a YouTube link or Bandcamp link so I can listen to your music. I'm not just going to bring you on before listening to your music, because you might say you're a rock artist. In the meantime, you're doing techno music. It's not going to fit in with the show. So I do want to listen to you.
yeah, oh god, yeah, it's like I can actually, yeah, granted, I'm trying to like expand the channel out a bit, like to incorporate other styles of music, but at the same time, I'm trying to like stay sort of like true to the ethos of rock and metal, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like if you sort of like rock and metal adjacent, then yeah, if you know what I mean. If yeah, I'll get you on. It's like with Dave Revels. He's a brilliant artist, but he's sort of like got like with like Motown,
Mm.
but he's also done rock music as
Yes.
well.
Oh, for
Same with
sure.
same with Tito Puente Jr. By rights, yes, granted he does his own. He does his father's music, which who featured on one of Santana's tracks back in the day.
Mhm.
But at the same time, in his own right, he's a rock drummer.
Yes.
So
Oh, for sure. And you get all of this artists, and you also get some of the country music. It's actually turned into country rock, uh, southern rock type feeling. I don't have a problem with rock. I do like rock music, and uh, rock music is fantastic. I do like it. But don't tell me Rihanna's country rock. Then we can have a serious disagreement there.
yeah,
I've got my opinion. I'm not going to say it here what I think of her, but yeah, definitely not country rock. She might have a Grammy for it, but definitely
yeah,
not country rock for me.
yeah. Same with Beyonce. With I think it's Beyonce who did that Texas Hold'em.
Yes,
For what it is, it's okay, but she will never ever get anywhere near this channel. Sorry guys, but she won't.
nah, yeah. Same with a certain Canadian artist. I'm not going to mention him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know which one you mean.
and also those people sitting in state pen, even if they get out, I will not uh, even be remotely involved with them. And the same with that British rocker that's also for life now in pen. I do not play his music, and I do not share anything he was involved in. When it was released or unreleased and released, going to get released now, I'm not going to feature it.
Yeah, same. Yeah, there's a couple of yeah. I will say this once and only once: lost profits. Never, ever. soon as I found out that he actually, what he did, I deleted all his music.
Same here. Idiot.
Yeah,
That's all I can
yeah,
say. I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Good, Lisa. Pop rock. It's become interesting. I've taken note of it because of some of the bands and stuff like that I've been exposed to in the last year. Some I like, some I don't like. The pop rock. Uh, I've listened to over the weekend to Nickelback. Now, Nickelback is not my favorite group, but I must give credit where credit is due. The first song they released is the best song and the only song I will listen to in my life. The others from Rockstar onwards, I don't bother with the band. The first song they released, the first single that was played on the radio, I do like. The rest, not my cup of tea.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's true.
now I've got a question for you, Ozzy, Lisaboo, and John. And Al, you can also answer. Hardtronic music, yes or no?
Say that again.
Hardtronic. Some people say it's like metalcore. I'm on the fence at the moment. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Yeah, it's like EMD, but it's got the techno. How can you put it? Some of Armin van Buren has played some of it. Uh, some of the other DJs that's doing the stuff have played some of the songs. Hardtronic. It's called Hardtronic, Lisa. It's like a techno type dance music, but with heavy drums and electronic guitars riffs.
Think of yeah, I've heard some of it. Think of sort of like yeah, some of it's okay because it's yeah. I've listened to
Hardtronic.
some of it. Yeah, think of some of the Japanese bands, bit like sort of like
Yeah. And
baby metal, similar to baby metal, similar to Crossfaith, similar to different bands like that. With it's got like it's got like sort of like metal drums, metal guitars, but with electronica, like
yeah.
dark wave, like bit like cyber goth, bit like some cyberpunk.
Yes, and a thing that's coming out of the Viking countries is this dark, uh, how can you put it, dance music with a heavy metal flair. And I'm also on the fence with that because I don't know. Uh, I've got to uh, listen to more of it before I've decided either way. That's the new trend and stuff that's coming out music wise. And for me, it's got people talking. That's a good thing. People are interested in music. Either you like it or you don't like it. It's everybody's choice. For me, it's just interesting what's coming out. What I don't like is the South American dance music. For me, all those ladies sound the same. And I know some of the radio stations play that kind of music. For me, if you've listened to one, you've listened to all of them.
Yeah, yeah, you have. Yeah, some of it is some of that's one thing about some of these genres that's coming out. Once the sort of like somebody comes out with something, everybody jumps up. Everybody jumps on the bandwagon and literally like basically becomes homogenized. Everything everything sounds the same. If you know what I mean.
It is. It's like back in the day, there were a band that released a single, Pump Up the Jam, and stuff like that. All of these dance type music using electronic equipment. And yeah, for me, the electronic, it's got some of the elements, but it's got drums and guitars and stuff like that that's coming out. So yes,
Yeah.
and
Right.
I,
Before you continue, so guys, in the chat, what Bastion is basically talking about with Hardtronic. I put a link in the chat for Cross Faith, and the song is Omen. Have a listen. Have a listen. See what you think. It's similar to what Bastion's it's sort of like as the band's name Crossfaith. It sort of like it melds hard rock metal with electronica. So
cool,
have a
yeah, I can
listen.
tell.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Have a listen. It's I think Crossfaith came out in 2009, 8, 9, something like that.
True.
Something like that.
Now, look,
Yeah. So
Elisa, this salsa type music I do like because I did watch back in the day Lambada, the Forbidden Dance. I do like that kind of music. It fit the dance thing. This is totally a techno type music, not a traditional Latin American type uh, dance music. Not that kind of dance. It's more disco type 90s music when all of those stuff come out. Cool, Lisa.
cool. Cool. It is I know CrossFit is like I first found them back in 2011. I first listened to CrossFit back in 2011, and I liked them. And this is sort of like from then on, I was sort of like, oh, this is interesting type of thing, and it's sort of like. I wouldn't say I took it like went down as like a full blown squizzle hole. But from what I've heard, from what I found of it, it's like hardtronica. It's pretty decent. Need to do more, yeah, bit more like yeah, yeah.
Me too,
So
Lisa. Me too, Lisa. I don't know if you remember band. I think it was either 89 or the 90s. They released an album, ZZ Sputnik.
oh, that's a name from I haven't heard for a while. 66 Sputnik.
They were the first band to release an album, a vinyl, with advertisement on it. And I still got a vinyl of that. And that's like a collector's item because they did with songs like Atari Baby and stuff like that, the classic game stuff.
Yeah,
And yes, they were unique with advertisement like L'Oreal gel, styling gel was one of the advertisements on the album. Yes,
yeah,
crazy cover.
yeah. Yeah, no, he's Ozzy. Yeah, Yeah, no worries. Yeah, yeah, no worries. Like you said, like we said earlier on, not every band that we discuss here is to everybody's liking. So no worries. Yeah, we're big. Yeah, we got our big boy pants on. So today, so we get it. Yeah,
Yeah, that was an interesting album.
yeah, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, 6 Sputnik. Is like, yeah. Oh, God. Like I said, it's one of those. That's a band name I haven't heard in quite a while.
But strangely enough, somebody that could actually rock. Uh, the first album Prince released, I got it. It was back in the day. I got it on import. Boy, you couldn't play it when your mother was around because the language used on that album. I can't repeat the words here on YouTube.
Yeah,
And that was actually rock. And sometimes later on in his career, one or two songs he actually did rock. So very interesting artist. Sadly, he's gone. Hugely talented.
yeah. Bear with us for 1 second. All right. Have you, guys in the chat, have you heard of Billy Idol?
Yes.
Prior to moving to America back in the early 80s, right, he was the singer for Generation X.
Yes, I know.
Now, 6 Sputnik was formed by the former Generation X bassist Tony James.
Yes.
So let me just get this images. Right, present, share screen, that one there, and share. This is 6 Sputnik back in the early 80s. Uh, accept, come on, you bag of crap. Um, turn off. There's no one. Yeah. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Um, yeah, the very fair, shall we say, very colourful, very
Oh,
colourful.
yes. Now,
Yeah,
Lisa and Ozzy, have you dated guys like that back in the day?
very colourful.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
It's like Twisted Sister, where they came out.
yeah.
Also, very interesting clothes and stuff they wore.
Oh god, yeah.
Slide under.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, that's in there. So, so yeah, very colourful, shall we say?
Mhm. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, remember when we got the hair bands? Would these Sputnik qualify as a hair band? Because the hair looks interesting.
You would call them sort of like glam metal in a way.
Mhm.
Uh,
Again,
how
good
did they get
question.
the name?
I can't
Uh,
remember.
Sputnik was the first man-made satellite launched
Sputnik.
into space back in the late 50s. And Zig Zig was sort of like I did. I know the Sputnik part was the first man-made satellite launched
Mhm.
into space back in the late 50s. I think it was 57, and Sputnik 2 was sent up in 59, I think. But the Zig Zig part, I can't remember. Okay, Ozzy. Okay, Ozzy.
Yeah, but
Catch you later. Catch you later. Don't work too hard. Let me just check there, Lisa. Let me just check. Oh, let me just. Hang on. Got it here. Bear with us. Technology. Doing some live research, guys. Doing some live research.
oh, okay. Very interesting.
Yeah. Um,
ZZ. I think it's burn. In
uh,
Russian, it means burn.
yeah. Bear with us. Um,
Ah, yes, Lisa.
yeah. 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 I think that what it means is burn Sputnik. I think. I think.
Yeah, because Z in Russian means
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah. It's just go there. Yeah. Yeah. Burn. Sputnik.
Interesting band name. Burn with a Sputnik.
Yeah. 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 Burn. Sputnik. Or burn satellite. I should say.
Yeah, very interesting. Now imagine if you were on a motorbike and you've got a girlfriend like that's got a hairdo like that, or your boyfriend's got a hairdo like that, and you're sitting behind him. I'm sure your parents would not have been happy with you back in the day,
Yeah.
because that was actually totally out there.
Mind you, don't forget when the band formed in 1982. This was just after the Bear Punk sort of like imploded, and the transition from about 79, 80, from sort of like punk over to new wave, over to like sort of like goth and other stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, it's sort of like that between 1980 to about what
Yes.
84, from that new wave goth sort of like styling over before the sort of the glam metal, which is like the next step on from glam rock.
Mhm.
So it was that round about that time where it was like a lot of different like new wave bands started to come out, like 6 Sputnik, like Human League, like Duran Duran, Adam and the Ants, all sort of like went over, like transitioned from sort of like being sort of like sort of like punk influence over to sort of like a new wave type of stuff. In transitioning, going into like a lot of the punk bands, such as like Susie and the Banshees, like the Damned, went from sort of like the punk into goth, into dark wave, into doing stuff like that.
Susie and the Banshees did a killer song, The Passenger. I did like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Susie Sue, she was quite good.
Yeah, she's still going. Say Susie.
Mm-hmm.
She's still going. Same with
Mm-hmm.
Lena Lovitch as well. Same with a lot of the bands from from the mid-70s onwards.
Yes.
Yeah,
Some great bands. And Adam and the Ants, used to listen to their music.
yeah, yeah. It's like a lot of the bands that we from the 70s sort of like had a lot of like cultural significance and still being still they've got influenced so many bands like the punk era bands sort of like
Yeah.
influencing a lot of bands today.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree there, Lisa. 84 was very interesting.
It was.
Very interesting.
Some
Yeah, it's
damn good bands out there.
yeah, such as Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer, all
Yes.
coming. Motorhead, obviously, Iron Maiden, Pantera. Pantera was like a glam metal band back in the day
Yes.
before they transitioned over to what we know them today.
Yes.
Yeah, some good bands came out in '84.
Mhm.
They were starting to make massive waves,
Mhm.
massive waves. Once you some of the music the UK was forced to listen to was just like shockingly bad.
And now what he's saying, over here till about 89, everything that was played on the radio was controlled by the state. So
Yeah,
most of the stations were state owned. So very little rock and metal music and
yeah,
a lot of ABBA. A lot of ABBA, that type of music. Country music. So yeah, rock, stuff like that didn't get much feature on radios over here.
yeah. For the UK, because of back in the 70s, history time. Back in the 70s, there was like a lot of strikes and a lot of um, he must have heard of the back in '79 the winter of discontent.
Yes,
Basically, prior to that, leading up to 1979, when Margaret, I know I'm getting politically here, but it's a story. It's part of part of the point what I'm making. But in before Margaret Thatcher came in '79 into power, there was like a lot of strikes, a lot of blackouts. People were like disheartened. there was a fuel crisis back in the 70s, and people were a lot of getting disillusioned with a lot of things. Hence, punk came about. So basically, there's like this is where a lot of and when sort of like punk sort of like imploded in 79, 80, a lot of the baby like the BBC and other and ITV at the time were forcing a lot of the safe music, like Haircut 100, like Haircut 100, like the Human League, the you know what I mean, that those types of bands down people's throats, and you're just like thinking, what you call happy music. I was like, no, go where? I want me Motorheads. I want me Six Pistols. I want, you know what I mean, that type of thing. It's like those types of bands. And people just like,
Yes.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Anarchy in the US, in the UK, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. For me, talking about Lemmy, did you know Lemmy starred in an adult movie?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. Because he's done some dodgy shit in his time.
Yep, he starred in one, and it also featured a guy that had a certain part of his anatomy removed by his ex-wife, was his wife at the time, the Bobbert
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. John Wynne Bobbitt.
Mm. And
Yeah,
what was playing Aces of Spade?
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
sh- should we talk about a movie in our movie section and give a bit of
No,
description?
no. I don't want to get chucked off it. I don't want it to get chucked off it here.
Oh, Sid Vicious, yes, Lisaboo, Sid Vicious.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Lemmy, like I said, he's done some dodgy stuff in his time. This is one of the reasons why he got booted out of Hawkwind, because the band had enough of him of smuggling certain stuff into the different countries. And the final straw was him. They were playing a gig. I think it was in Toronto. I think in Canada. He was running a bit late because he got arrested in the US, and he got out and tried to get over to get into Canada. So the Canadian border guards turned around and says, "Come here, you." They sort of like arrested him for smuggling certain things into Canada that he shouldn't be smuggling into Canada. And he
Yeah.
finally, even though that he wrote, sang, and got Hawkwind to number one with Silver Machine. So Hawkwind
Yeah,
turned around and says, "Bye." But, 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 it was a good thing. That was in 73. By 1975, he was back in London, starting Motorhead, didn't he? And the rest is history.
oh yes. Motorhead, what a band.
Oh,
Lemmy
yeah.
is sorely missed.
Oh, yeah.
What a talent, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was he's sadly missed even now.
Mhm.
Coming up just over 9 years later,
Mhm.
still missed. He would have been 79 this year. No, he'd be 80, he'd be 79 now, but he'd be 80 later this year.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
another interesting guy that did his own stuff was the Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. He did some crazy shit back in the day.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of the bands from like the 60s has done some dodgy shit in their times.
Uh, I think
Yeah.
the master of all of them was Jim Morrison. What he
Yeah.
did.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Even he can go back to the 1950s with some of the stuff what bands used to get up to. Right, actually, he can go back. He can go back millennia, ever since the first humans picked up discovered music back in the day. We've done some Ronnie Wood as well.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same with
That's
Bill Wyman as well.
true. That's why it was back in the day interesting going to concerts and live performances. Because you
Yeah,
don't know what the hell is going to happen. That guy from The Who, Pete Townsend,
yeah. Well,
stuff he's done on stage, breaking guitars, stuff, caught
there's not.
getting, yeah, fired.
You think Pete Townsend was bad? You had to watch out for Keith Moon.
Oh, yes.
Bloody hell! When he was when they were touring in America back in the 60s, they were on one of the TV shows, and they were supposed to use like a small amount of pyrotechnics,
Yes.
but Keith Moon, in his brilliant wisdom, got the pyro guy took the talked the pyro guy into packing his drum kit. Where at the end of the song, it blew his drum kit up.
Yes. And
Yeah,
the most
so
interesting thing about The Who was they actually, between the band members, formed a wine club. They did wine tasting once a
yeah,
week where they tasted the most expensive wines available.
yeah,
Yeah, rock guys tasting wines. And what was his name? Pete actually said everybody agreed after they tasted the wine, it tasted shit, but they emptied so many bottles. Imagine the cost.
yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah, yeah. It was another. Oh God, like I said, some of the stuff from the 60s. You might think, oh bloody hell, where the hell did they? Well, put it this way, some of these people still survived into even up to today
Mhm,
with some of the stuff what they used to get up to. If
oh,
they're
for
not
sure.
if they're not packing the drum kits with pyrotechnics, they're doing other sort of like naughty stuff and other things. It's just like, yeah,
Well, look what happened to Randy Rhodes. They were going to prank Ozzy because he was in his touring bus and they flew with a private aeroplane, touching his bus. Unfortunately, they crashed into somebody's house. It killed Randy Rhodes.
yeah,
Such a sad thing. I think
yeah,
Ozzy actually stained his pants because imagine you hear an airplane, you hear something hitting your a tour bus, and then you hear the sound of the uh, crashing into the house.
yeah. It's and even to today, Ozzy never go over that. Over the death of Randy Rhoads, never go over it.
No, a lot of people didn't.
Yeah,
Because Randy had so much talent and he played with so many people. It's just amazing. But yeah,
yeah,
sadly, he's lost his life way
yeah,
too early.
yeah. Same with Buddy Holly.
Oh, yes.
Back in '59, that was another plane crash. Because
Also
he
him.
was, yeah, because the touring schedule was so brutal. They got on to I can't remember exactly what happened, but the I know the touring schedule was brutal, and he took like a late night, like what you call a red eye, late night plane, and he
Yes.
crashed. Yeah, he was.
Yes.
Yeah, big bopper as well.
Big Bob
Big
was on
bopper.
it.
Yeah,
And Richie Valens as well. All three of them gone.
yeah. Gone too soon. Gone too
Yes.
soon. So
And the same with that Leonard Skinner.
yeah,
Also, a plane ran out of fuel. And you think, what? That's exactly what happened. The plane ran out
yeah,
of fuel.
yeah, yeah. It's some tragedies there. Sim,
Yeah.
another one with what's his name? T Rex guy.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
wrapping his car around a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So many tragedies out there. So many tragedies.
For sure.
Yeah,
No, for sure.
yeah. It's life can be cruel at times.
Yes. That's why you've got to be careful when you do pranks and stuff like that because it could
Yeah,
go terribly wrong.
yeah, yeah. The 27 Club.
27 Club. True.
Yeah. If people don't know what that is, check it out. A lot of people joined that club, and
Kurt Cobain.
yeah, Janis Joplin
Yes.
and quite a few others as well. It's yeah, like if you want to check out the 27 Club, we're not going to discuss it here, but yeah,
Mm.
it's yeah, check it out. Check it out for yourself. It's
True.
not some of the stories. Some of the stories, you just like thinking, oh my god, really?
Yes. Well, for sure. So yeah, that's some of the stuff is really, really bad.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. It's like if you're new to like the rock and metal scene and you're wondering what the 27 Club is, and Bashan said there, Kurt Cobain, check it out. God, it's been 31 years
Mm.
since he died. Yeah, that was a nasty thing. That the way he died, which we're not going to discuss, is because of certain subject, because of certain things, and yeah, and it's a lot still even now still a lot of speculation around it.
Yeah, there's
So around his death.
conspiracy theories and stuff out there. So yes, just Google it. You're gonna find it.
Yeah,
It's all out there.
yeah, yeah. It's sad. It was a sad day there because I was starting to really get into Nirvana at the time. And I was getting into grunge back in what, in 91, 92, something like that. was starting to get into like bands such as Nirvana, Soundgarden, uh, those types of bands back in the early 90s. And it was just,
Yes.
yeah, it was just sad to lose like Kurt Cobain. So
Yes, and for me, uh, what some unseen footage and stuff from Nirvana where they perform is surfacing, and uh, it's quite interesting to look at some of the pictures and some of the video and audio that's
yeah,
been performed. I've actually watched quite a few of it, and yes, it does bring back memories, good memories back in the day, because Nirvana was actually quite good, and I enjoyed him. And I also like David Grohl, what he did with his band after that, that he formed to keep performing. And yes,
yeah. And speaking of Dave Grohl, I, yeah, he was a naughty boy. Recently, he was a naughty boy. But who cares? Like, that's life. People are going to do
yes,
stuff like Dave Grohl. It's happened before. It's going to happen again.
true,
Part of life. Part of life.
true.
It's not just
Yeah,
It's not just men who do it.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
As the saying goes, it takes two to tango. So
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. I do like the Foo Fighters because I seen them live back in '98.
They, they good life. They were,
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, they were good live. Yeah. So it's yeah, and that when I saw, I don't back oh god, you're talking about what 14, 13, 14 year ago.
mhm,
I, I'm going to age myself here. I've always liked the Muppets when I was a kid. And
yes.
when they brought back the Muppets back in, I think it was 2012, 2011, 2012, something like that. And Dave Grohl was on the Muppets. And they did Animal. They got Animal.
Mhm,
I'm going back into the 70s here when the Animal did a drum off with Buddy Rich, the drummer,
yes.
but they did the updated version of back in I think it was back in 2011, 2012 with Dave Grohl, and it was like between Animal and Dave, and that was a good one. That one
Oh, for sure.
wasn't as good as Buddy Rich, but it was funny, if you know what I mean. It was funny. It is on YouTube. It is on YouTube if you want to watch it. Dave Grohl versus Fair Animal. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's a I was enjoying. I enjoyed that scene with at the end one of the episodes. It was funny. It was really funny because animals is my favorite Muppet.
Oh, yes, for sure.
So
Tell me, did you ever get a chance to see Stevie Ray Vaughan live?
no, no, I didn't get. I haven't had the chance to see him live. Actually, physically standing in front of him,
Mhm.
I haven't. So I heard he was. I
Cool.
heard he's good.
he was good, and yeah, that's why when uh, I actually posted that thing of Jeff Beck, I actually thought back of Stevie Ray Vaughan, and yes, uh, some great guitar players out there. And when they actually start playing, you just keep quiet, you listen, because they're really, really good.
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, some really good uh, like Jeff Beck is one of them.
Yes,
He knew how to play his guitar. He
yes,
knew how to get the best sound out of his guitars, and same with Stevie Ray.
uh, for sure. And there's a few of them artists. Some of them are still alive. Uh, Others have passed away. That if you get a chance to listen to their music or watch the videos on YouTube, you enjoy it because you got to appreciate uh, what they've actually done, especially live performers by them. So yes,
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. Go watch them before they go.
yeah.
You
For
got
me, it's just Gary Moore and Phil Lynott when I did that song together. Oh, it was amazing.
yeah.
Gary Moore is another.
Oh,
What
what's
was
this
it?
there? Over the hills of far away.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I think something in the fields.
no. Oh,
Over the hills and far away. It was on the album Wild Frontier.
yeah.
That is, and for those who don't know uh, who Phil Lynott was, he was in what was the band called?
Thin Lizzy. He
Thin
was the
Lizzy. Yes,
singer and guitarist for Thin Lizzy. Gary Miller
that's
was in Thin Lizzy before he left, and he
yeah.
went back in again for a while, and then, but he left and went solo. But Phil and Gary were still friends.
Mm.
So
Yes, Whiskey in a Jar. The Boys Are Back in Town. All those great songs
yeah,
by those. They were
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Oh yes,
yeah,
Lisa, he was amazing. I agree with
yeah.
you.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, there's some brilliant musicians out there. Brilliant musicians who, even now, uh, going, I'm going back throughout the decades. There was some amazing musicians out there, and like the Gary Moores, the Phil Lynott, um, Janis Joplin, and all the greats from the like 50s, 60s and onwards.
Mhm.
But yeah, some of them are sadly not with us anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, this is one of the reasons why I set up Project Metal, is to bring on new, the up and coming new bands to showcase that there are so many brilliant musicians out there who are on par with some of these big names, such as
Yeah.
Jeff Beck's, the Stevie Rays, um, Gary Moore's, the Phil Lynotts, and you know what I mean. They're on the same par, if not better, if you know what I mean. If that if
True.
that if that is if that's possible.
No,
But
that's true.
yeah, John says Clapton. What's your take on Clapton?
In a White Room, some of his earlier stuff, and then a very emotional song that he wrote, "Tears in Heaven," when his
Son
son
died. Yeah.
there. So yes, and he was in Cream. Cream I did like as a band. So yes,
Yeah.
oh yes,
Good old slow hand.
yes. I did like Cream. One of the older bands. Some of you might not know what Cream was. Do
Yeah.
check out In the White Room and some of the songs that's on there. But yeah, Captain is one of those artists that just go on and on and on.
Was that what's his name from Led Zeppelin in Crime? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Um,
Um,
uh, Robert Plant,
no, the other one, the guitarist,
uh,
Jimmy Page.
uh, Jimmy Page is
Yeah.
uh, Jimmy Page is also fantastic.
Yeah.
I like both him and Robert Plant because Robert Plant has transformed himself and has done some quite cool tracks like 29 Palms and stuff like that. It's an easy listening song if you on the road you just want to stay awake and while you're driving.
Yeah.
Nice song stuff to listen to.
Yeah, I know he's over the last, oh God, I know he's ever since Led Zeppelin broke up, he has sort of like reinvented himself into sort of like several different genres. Robert
True.
Plant.
He was part of that super group uh, that people, what was it called? That famous one that the power station.
Yeah, I was going to say Power Station. That
Yes.
was with, oh, yeah, it was was it a three member band? Power
I think
Station, yeah,
we
but
were.
or was it four?
I think I can't be sure. I'm talking, but they had some quite good performances.
Yeah, it was short lived, wasn't it? Power Station.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Uh, uh, Tony Thompson, the Ryan members, John Taylor, Andy Taylor, Robert Palmer.
Uh,
Oh,
but right, you got Robert Palmer, uh, Tony Thompson, which was from Chic,
yeah.
Duran Duran, John and Andy Taylor, and Bernard Edwards from Chic was
I
involved.
thought I thought Robert Plant was part of it. No, it's Robert Palmer.
Robert Palmer,
Yeah, my mistake.
yeah, it was Robert Palmer. Because I thought, hang on, he might have been getting mixed up with Robert Palmer and Robert Plant, similar names type of thing,
Yeah,
similar names, similar names.
but yeah,
Yeah,
that is actually quite a powerful band if you think of the names in there. Uh,
yeah,
so yeah, and Robert Palmer is another guy that's actually sadly passed away.
yeah. I really liked Robert Palmer. I really
Same
liked.
here.
I liked Addicted to Love, Totally Irresistible, and quite like from about the mid '80s.
Yes, and the thing about it, his videos were always shown on MTV because he had his women with the makeup and the similar dresses and everything in
Yeah.
his music video. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
actually quite good, well done. So yes,
Yeah, those weren't real musicians. They were just there. They were just there miming to him. They were just miming. So
yes, oh,
yeah, but that video to "Addicted to Love" it was is even now 40 years later, it still get used. It still get copied because if
yes,
you take a look at what's her name, the country singer, Canadian country singer. Um,
Shania
Shauna
Twain.
Shania Twain. She did the
Yes,
version. She did the version of it, of the video. Obviously, the
yes,
roles were reversed. And there's been a few other bands, musicians who did it, who did the version of that particular video.
true. Yes, Lisa, the red lipstick.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
god,
sure
yeah.
that music video got a lot of women to buy red lipstick.
Uh, that's not all I was thinking about. They got, shall we say, very few, very few, very good few males getting very excited over that video,
True.
which
Oh,
I'm trying very hard to actually keep within the guidelines here, YouTube
oh, for
guidelines.
sure. Oh, for sure. Imagine you in high school and this got played when music is on,
Yeah,
and you saw the music video.
yeah, yeah,
Mini skirts.
yeah,
Oh, for sure.
yeah. It's yeah. Just thinking about that. Just thinking about that video is just like it's a good song, but what made it even better was the video to it. If you know what I mean.
Well, it's the same with Duran Duran, Girls on Film, and some of their music videos. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. The same with there's been sort of like quite a few videos, especially back in the 80s. This is before the different countries started to put age restrictions and stuff like that on stuff. You thinking
True.
some of the stuff was a bit riskier, shall we say?
Well, remember that one Stacy's mom was on MTV?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh god, yeah. It's fun times in the 80s. The fun times
Yeah,
in the 80s.
and then late at night, they showed the uncut music videos. And
Yeah.
some of them, even by today's standards, you wouldn't show on prime time TV.
Oh god, yeah. Especially with
You wouldn't.
yeah. Especially with like Frankie Goes to Hollywood and when they relax or relax that got banned in the UK.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
two tribes. I think that got edited down. There was a good few like songs and videos got banned in the UK back in like the late 70s, early 80s here in the UK.
Now, what Duran did, and they got him in a bit of hot water. I submitted the guys that did a video for him submitted uh, the clean version of the song, and it was approved. And the first time it was played on NTV, they showed the uncensored version, and people were going bananas. Uh, because it featured women with wet t-shirts and then it featured without it. And this was shown on prime time on MTV.
Yeah, God.
Oh boy.
Naughty
But
MTV.
well, let's put it this way. Everybody wanted to watch the video and everybody wanted the song. It's got played over and over all over the radio stations.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. Oh God. Speaking of Duran Duran, have you ever watched? Do you know the song "Wild Boys" by Duran Duran?
yes, yes,
When when they were making that video, it's sort of like it's a sort of like homage to Mad Max, the film,
yes,
the original Mad Max films.
yes,
When Simon Le Bon was going around on the windmill and his head was going under the water,
yes.
guess what happened? The windmill stopped whilst his head was submerged underwater and he nearly drowned.
Wow, that would have been a bad way to go.
Yeah, because he was say the waters there. His head was just going under. So it was like basically, obviously he's upside down, but his head was basically underwater, and the windmill decided to stop, and he nearly drowned
Wow.
because he does. It's been a couple of interviews that I saw that he actually explains there was some mechanical failure on the windmill, and they had to literally cut him down to get him to actually rescue him. So
What I remember of Duran's videos, a lot of them were exotic locations and stuff like that. Uh, it was fun to watch and innovative what they actually did.
oh
And
yeah,
yes, I think one or two of them actually featured his wife
yeah,
in them. So yes, very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. I like his wife. I liked
Oh
his
yeah.
wife. I still do. She used to present back in the early 90s on Channel 4 here in the UK. She used to present a show, late night show called The Word back in the early 90s.
Mhm.
That's how they met because he was promoting. He was promoting a couple of. He was promoting one of the songs back in on the show with the band, and she was interviewing him, and that's how they met. And basically, that's how they got met and married.
Oh, that's awesome. That's actually awesome.
So
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. Back in time, how things were different, and that's what I'm also enjoying about the movies back in time that I'm watching when I get time. Uh, it's actually take you back, but also show you how you can do stuff. Not every movie needs to have CGI in it. It's the older movies, great innovative directing, using of objects and stuff like that. Lightning to actually generate atmosphere and uh, getting scary moments and stuff like that. So very interesting and
yeah,
fun to watch.
yeah,
Talking
yeah,
about old movies, I know you're a fan of Aubrey Hepburn,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you now, what is the movie called? Between gaming, I actually forgot what the movie. I know it's one of the uh, famous one. I'm going to kick myself because I forgot what the movie was actually called. Uh, where did I put it? No, don't tell me I put it in my other folder. What's happening when you do put your movies that you're gonna watch other folders? But yeah, it's one of the classic movies I've watched where it is raining. They've got coaches going through, uh, and a lot of the actors back in the day were actually played in it. And what a fantastic movie, and the soundtrack also fantastic. I know there's a few of her movies that's I really want to watch again. I've watched it the first time, but with what's out there uh, on a circuit showing uh, at the moment in the movie houses, I rather watch that kind of movies. My Fair Lady 1964. That's the
Yeah.
movie.
That's a good film. Uh, that's a good. That was Rex. Was it Rex Harrison? Who played Doctor? Who played the.
Yes,
Yeah.
he, he was in there, and with all the raining and everything, people are walking, and also while people are walking across the streets, here come the horse carriages picking people up, drive through. Uh, it's like a real scene. You actually feel the scene, uh, and people selling stuff on the sidewalk, covering it up. You get to experience life back in the time, and I think it's wonderful. And I hope these movies get preserved because those were the days of great acting, directing, and spending money to create something realistic.
Yeah. Yeah. Gone are the days where some of these films, yeah, it's it was like I would say the late 70s when sort of like the digital sort of like media, digital stuff started creeping
Yes.
into movies with the green screens and stuff like that and
Yes.
CGI. Gone are the days now where the practical effects, the real locations and stuff like that is like My Fair Lady or Doctor Dolittle or Ben Hur or the Ten Commandments. You know what I mean? Those types of films where
Oh, yes.
you got like cast of maybe cast of thousands in some of them. Like take a look at the Ten Commandments and Ben Hur stuff like
Oh,
that.
yes.
You know what I mean? Now you can have like a cast of millions inside of a computer now.
Yes. It's all animated. But think of
Yeah,
also Spartacus and some of the 1940s, 50s war movies with all of these people that played, uh, actors played soldiers, uh, civilians, and all kinds of stuff. Those big casts are gone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like it's just yeah. There are a lot of people out there who do like the practical side of things in movies, where you can actually get a proper real reaction from whatever they're doing. With the interaction between like the physical, say an explosion in a war movie, they get the real reaction from it, or you know what I mean, or like like a dialogue from a real actor instead of an animated one.
True. Definitely. And for me, some of the stories you heard of some of these great actors, uh, their script was written and they were allowed to. The movie wasn't cut because they were so good, these actors, even if they changed the words and stuff while they're talking, uh, it was allowed to go on. Now, if somebody does it, cut, cut, cut.
Yeah, I think it's only like certain actors who can actually get away with it, who to actually ad lib. Um, but but some of these, granted, some of these writers say no, 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 you can't do that, you can't do that. Stick to the land, stick to the land. You can't change them. Do not change them. You know what I mean? It's like, but the director should know that. Sometimes I know there's been a good few directors out there who actually welcome like certain changes to the script, or to or allowing the actors to do a bit of ad lib
Oh,
in
yeah.
the. Take a look at I think it's John Favreau, um, better known for playing Happy in
Yes.
the Iron Man films, and playing Raging Bull. Uh, yeah, he would allow like uh, what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. to go
Yes.
off script, whether it be through his costume or through his his lines, or you know what I mean. It's same with in the Marvel, some of the Marvel, I think it was Endgame, or yeah, it was one of the Marvel films where the interaction
Yes.
between Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Thor, the two
Mm.
actors were bouncing off each other all the time because they were good friends, and they brought a lot of stuff together.
Yes.
And Lisaboo just said that Robin Williams used to Robin Williams would go off script on numerous occasions.
I agree with Lisa. And yes, he did. He was that good. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, because
movie.
I think Robin Williams pretty much ad libbed Miss Doubtfire most of the time.
Yes, Mrs. Doubtfire. He had some fantastic movies and stuff. Like it's always fun
Yeah,
to watch his stuff.
yeah, yeah.
What was
It's
that movie that we he played in? Where they played that song from the Village People, Macho Macho Man.
I was Miss Doubtfire? Was it Miss Doubtfire? Because
Mr.
it wasn't Good Morning Vietnam, because that
No,
predates the Village People.
this one was he actually played a role of uh, a teacher, and one of his students that he taught actually got an Oscar. And while he
Was
accepted the Oscar, he said the teacher is actually gay. And here Robin Williams was sitting with his fiance in the movie.
that Patch Adams?
I can't remember. Just let me look at the live search for it.
Yeah. Research, guys. Research. Live
It
research.
really. Let's check his movies. Where's it? It's not one of those. Oh no.
Lisaboo, do you know which movie we're talking about?
Uh,
Club Paradise, Dead Poet Society.
yeah, Dead Poets Society it was, but this one was actually American comedy uh, that he played a teacher and his world got turned upside down when uh, his student actually, let me see, Patch Adams, he was actually
It was a doctor and
yeah, it was a doctor one. No, it's not that one. I hate it when I start forgetting stuff.
yeah, comes to everyone.
That,
It's not Happy Feet because that's an anime one. Uh,
but, oh,
um, um,
I was
trying.
actually
Goodwill Hunting. It was in that.
good
That was a,
hunting.
it's can't be that was a serious thing. That one, serious film. Um, Dead Poet
Uh,
Society.
I list officially Dead Poets Society. It's the only one. But he played
Yeah.
the opposite of a very famous.
Lisaboo
Uh,
says. Lisaboo says world's greatest dad.
could well, could well be. It slipped my mind.
Yeah,
I'll get it back, and sometime in the future, I'll remind you all what I talked about. But yeah, for now, I can't.
yeah,
It was actually the theme song for the movie The Village People. Not the theme song, the song while he was doing his exercise. They used this.
yeah,
But yeah, like I
yeah,
said, he played so many great uh, uh, movies and stuff, and he entertained people. It's sad that he's actually gone.
yeah. It is. It was. I know he had a lot of demons, a lot of demons. So yeah, it's very sad, very sad. But anyway, the Bastion, it's getting on for what 10 past 1 your time, 10 past 11 my
Yes,
time.
yes,
Looks like we're going to be starting to wrap things up. Starting to wrap things up. So, any final words before we go?
yeah. Everybody, if you go and have fun in the clubs or gigs, uh, do take a taxi or bus or let somebody pick you up if you can have a few drinks. Don't drink and drive. And do check out if you haven't yet Lisaboo and Elle's podcast on Saturday night. It is fantastic. Do check it out and do leave a comment on the songs and bands that they have selected, and hear what Lisaboo has been up to in her fast exploration.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's on to the Magician's End.
Yes.
And she doesn't want to finish it. She's taking her time with it. So yeah,
Oh,
she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go on to the next trilogy in the books. So she's yeah. So let's see how far she gets on Saturday night with that. The Saturday night podcast starts at 9 p.m. UK time. We cover six. Yeah, you're taking your sweet time, Lisa. Yeah, and I don't blame you. And I don't blame you, to be honest. Yeah, don't blame me, to be honest. So yeah, we myself and Lisa pick three songs each. We go off into our little corners, scribble down some notes, come back, and then reveal what we thought of each band and each song individually. And then, yeah, sometimes we might disagree. Sometimes, most of the time, we sort of like do agree. Um, but uh, but we sort of like, but that's sort of like part and parcel of life. Sometimes we don't agree, sometimes we do agree.
oh yes,
So,
yes,
but we're still friends, if you know what I mean.
that's true. That's true. And also, don't forget to check out on Friday, Ramfi Snapper. He's quite
Yeah,
good
yeah,
doing his stuff.
yeah. Grumpy Supper, 8:15 p.m. UK time. Check out Grumpy Supper. Myself and Lisa Boo. I don't know if you'll be in the chat there, Bastion.
Yes, I'll be
Uh,
Friday. I'll be in it.
yeah, he does some brilliant stuff over there on his channel. So go check out Grumpy Supper. Let me
And,
just grab his link.
and to the people that's watching this, if you've got money lying around or you need some tax breaks and stuff like that, do donate. We appreciate if somebody's willing to give us 250,000 US dollars as well. We could use it.
Yeah, yeah. It's and don't forget we've got an interview tomorrow with the Ineffectuals, and on Thursday we've got an interview with um, uh, cancel that one, get that one, and stay for tomorrow on Thursday. Both interviews are at 9 p.m. UK time. And if you want to ask questions to the bands, please do. Please join us live.
Do.
And you might actually find a new band. So
When is, when is Stefan and Andy?
Andy from Popcorn Planet will be on. Usually is on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Andy time. That could be any time between 5 p.m. UK time to any time between 5 p.m. UK time and 10 p.m. UK time, depending on what he's actually working on in behind the scenes, because he's doing like a lot of stuff behind the scenes, getting all the information that he needs for his shows. Steph usually is on live Friday at 7 p.m. UK time, Sunday at 10 p.m. UK time. And she does. She releases 3 videos a day between Monday and Thursday on her channel. So stay tuned for them. Um, Trying to think. It's Kim. There's another good channel. She does on. She works a lot with Popcorn Planet, but she normally streams on a Monday and a Wednesday. But I don't think she'll be streaming this Wednesday. I don't think that's what she said. When like earlier on when I was actually watching it, her live stream. So yeah, yeah.
Before you go, the Minecraft, which channel is Minecraft on?
The House of Flux.
Oh, it's a Flux, okay.
The House of Flux. That's another good channel. You got to watch out. Check out the House of Flux. And tell Flux to if you do go to her channel, House of Flux, tell her Project Metal Music sent you.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mrs. Flux, House of Flux's wife, has got a channel called Mrs. Flux. Another good channel.
Cool.
So
interesting stuff. I must actually bookmark all of them because what YouTube has got lately on, it's better to bookmark your site on Google. Otherwise, YouTube is going to unsubscribe your sites and you start looking for your sites again.
Yeah. YouTube's been a bunch of cowbugs again. Always make sure you are subscribed to your favorite channels, because if you don't, YouTube will just like I've known people who've actually been unsubscribed from channels, their favorite channels, whilst they're watching them 6 times in the space of 10 minutes.
It's happened to me, and that's why I know YouTube is doing, because it's happened while I'm watching live, and it's also happened when you're looking for a band because you haven't heard from a band, and you've got to find them on YouTube again and subscribe again.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed, because like I said, YouTube have been cowbags, and naughty YouTube, naughty YouTube. So yeah, and like Basjan said earlier on, if you're going to have a party, brilliant, but don't drink and drive. Don't be a dick. We've seen between myself, Basjan, and Lisaboo, we've seen some horrific sights. Don't be that dick. Don't drink and drive. We want you back here, safe and sound, having fun, have a bit of a chill, and have chewing the fat, so to speak.
Sure.
So, right, guys, we're going to sign off and see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time with the band, The Ineffectuals. So, until next time, guys, we'll catch you all later.
Catch you later. Keep well.